Okay, you've got a grade 10 and doing Oikos, maths and science, lots of reading, lots of Bible writing, but no KONOS. So what about exiting? Because grade 10, we're for grade 10. You must understand that I don't understand what grade 10 is in the form of age. I've got to quickly try and work it out.
16.
16 is grade.
Standard 8. It's all standard 8.
Okay, about a 16-year-old, not done KONOS, doing subjects, these subjects. Son or daughter? Silence. Okay, let's go with both. And then we make sure we covered both, male and female. A male or female, the son or daughter, who is 16. Hasn't done KONOS yet. Okay, what I would be doing with that, if I've had it actually happen, you've got a 16-year-old and now you're thinking about the exit and getting ready. You've got a couple of years before adult life. So what I would do is I would make sure that I found all the weak spots of that person and talked about with that person, with that son or daughter, about areas where I need to support, mentor them and equipping them for their adult life to be ready to serve the Lord. I'd spend time on that. I'm not sure that getting a KONOS manual and taking out the patience unit and doing activities like planting seeds and waiting for them to grow is quite going to be working for that aged child. So what I would do is I'd either get them the KONOS How manual for them to work through, because that is teaching them a whole lot of life skills like I mentioned earlier. It might be a bit of a jump, a difficulty, because they're not used to that. But if I had 2 years left with the 16 to 18 or 19 or 20-year-old or whatever, however many years I had with that young person in my home, my focus would be preparing them for adult life in character. That's what my focus would be. The maths and the language are going to be happening anyway, because they're going to be studying that and doing the learning related to that and around that.
Does the KONOS help cover the character traits as well, or
No.
just not at all?
No, KONOS How isn't a character trait volume. It's KONOS 1, 2, and 3 is just packed with different character traits, all the different ones I've been mentioning. KONOS How takes history of the world. That's what the How part is. And it takes units of history and region, like the Greeks, and studies the history of that, and then the Romans. So it's like a history of the world program, but it's structured in a similar way to KONOS, and the fact that it's a whole lot of activities that you pick which ones to do. The student picks which ones to do. And then I've never in my life seen a sunlight history anything, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how they compare in the slightest. So I know that the mentor book with KONOS How is very helpful, and yeah, it could possibly work for the 16-year-old to do a KONOS How. As I say, I'm not sure. It's hard to answer questions about what to do with a particular individual when that individual isn't mine, and I'm not sure where they're heading and where their interest. Like if it's a 16-year-old that's interested in film, for example, I wouldn't have been putting Jamie onto KONOS How then. When he was interested in film, I'd be doing a film course with him, encouraging him that, and not doing it with him, but you know, him registering to do it and so on and so forth. So I think got to pray.